Welcome to Math with Mr. J. In this video, I'm going to cover polygons, and this is going to be kind of like an introduction mini course to polygons. We'll go through what polygons are, parts of polygons, naming polygons, and then we will end with some polygon practice problems that you can try on your own. So let's start with what is a polygon? Now we're actually all familiar with polygons. Triangles, quadrilaterals like squares and rectangles, octagons, so on and so forth are all polygons. But what makes a polygon a polygon? Well, a polygon is a shape that is flat, so 2D, two-dimensional, closed, and has all straight sides. So even though we have all these different types of polygons that look different, they all follow these three rules. Again, polygons are flat, closed, and have straight sides. Let's dive into these a little further and take a look at some examples. And we will start with flat. So let's take a look at two shapes here to see what that means. So which of these shapes is flat? Which is 2D? The blue rectangle on the left is flat. So that follows our polygon rule of being flat. The orange rectangular prism on the right is 3D. It's three-dimensional. So it doesn't follow this polygon rule. So this is not a polygon. So polygons are flat. Let's move on to closed. And we will take a look at two more shapes. Let's start with the hexagon on the left. A polygon with 6 sides is called a hexagon. And notice how the hexagon is closed. There aren't any gaps, openings, or breaks in the shape. So yes, the hexagon is closed. It follows that rule. Then we have what looks to be almost a rectangle, but this shape is not closed. There's a gap. There's an opening. So this is not a polygon. It does not follow the closed rule. So polygons are closed. Now let's move on to straight sides and take a look at two more shapes. Let's start with the star on the left. Does the star have straight sides? Yes, so this follows the straight sides polygon rule. Now the oval on the right is this shape made of straight sides. No, so this does not follow our rule here. This oval is not a polygon. Polygons have all straight sides. So those are our three polygon rules. And in order for us to have a polygon, a shape must be all three of those things. Now looking at all three shapes on the left with green check marks, are they all flat? Yes. Are they all closed? Yes. And are they all made of straight sides? Yes. So all three are polygons. Now the shapes on the right with red X's are not polygons. They don't follow all three rules. The orange rectangular prism up top is closed. It is made of straight sides, but it's not flat. Then the white almost rectangle is flat, made of straight sides, but it's not closed. And then the yellow oval is flat, closed, but not made of straight sides. So those three shapes are not polygons. Now that we know what polygons are and the three rules they need to follow, let's take a look at some shapes and determine if they are polygons or not. So here are our first two shapes. We'll do 6 in total. Is number 1 a polygon? And is number 2 a polygon? What do you think? Well, both are flat, closed, and made of all straight sides. So yes, both are polygons. Taking a look at numbers 3 and 4 now, is number 3 a polygon? And is number 4 a polygon? What do you think? Well, number 3 is not a polygon. It's flat and has straight sides, but it's not closed. And then for number 4, that is a polygon. It's flat, closed, and made of straight sides. Lastly, looking at numbers 5 and 6, is number 5 a polygon? And is number 6 a polygon? What do you think? Well, no, both of these are not polygons. Number 5 is not flat, And then number 6 is not made of all straight sides. There's a curved or rounded side, so that's not a polygon. Now that we know what a polygon is, let's move on to some important parts of polygons. Now let's take a look at 3 important parts of polygons: sides, angles, and vertices. Now remember, a polygon is a shape that is flat, closed, and has all straight sides. All polygons have sides, angles, and vertices. Let's jump into a couple of examples here where we will talk about sides, angles, and vertices and count them for each polygon. Starting with number 1, where we have a triangle. Let's start with the sides, which are the straight line segments that make up a polygon. And let's point these sides out. We have 1, 2, 3 sides for this polygon, for this triangle. Now, angles are formed where 2 sides of a polygon meet. So let's move on to angles and highlight the angles of this triangle. So here are the angles. Notice how they are formed where 2 sides of a polygon meet. Basically, that space formed in between where 2 sides meet. That opening formed in between where 2 sides meet. We can even measure angles to tell us exactly how wide that space is. For this polygon, we have 1, 2, 3 angles. And that brings us to vertices. And these are the corners of a polygon. So let's point out all of the vertices here. So each of these points where 2 sides meet is called a vertex. We have 1, 2, 3 for this polygon. We have 3 vertices. So vertices are the points where 2 sides meet, and we can think of vertices as the corners. Just remember, vertex is singular, so 1, and then vertices is plural, so more than 1. Now, what do you notice about the number of sides, angles, and vertices? Well, the number of sides, angles, and vertices were all the same. And for this example, that number was 3. And that's going to be the case for all polygons. The number of sides, angles, and vertices will all be the same. Let's move on to number 2, where we need to find the number of sides, angles, and vertices. Let's start with the sides. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. So 8 sides here. Now let's move on to the angles and highlight those. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 angles. And then lastly, the vertices. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices. So 8 sides, angles, and vertices for this polygon. This is what we call an octagon. Now to wrap things up here, let's do a quick visual recap, so something we can see. Let's show all of the sides, angles, and vertices of our polygons. And there they all are. Now let's move on to naming polygons. Let's take a look at naming polygons. Now polygons are named by the number of sides they have. And in this video, we will cover the names of polygons from 3 sides to 8 sides. And I think you'll be familiar with some of these names already, especially the first one here, which we will jump into right now. So let's start with what we call a polygon that has 3 sides. And here are 2 examples. A polygon with 3 sides is called a triangle. Now, there are 2 triangles here. The top triangle, that's yellow, is a regular polygon, a regular triangle. The green triangle below is an irregular polygon, an irregular triangle. So when we hear regular or irregular, a regular polygon means all of the sides are the same length, and all of the angles are the same measure. An irregular polygon is a polygon that does not have all sides the same length and all angles the same measure. We'll look at an example of both for each kind of polygon we go through. Let's move on to 4-sided polygons and take a look at a couple of examples. So, any idea what we call a 4-sided polygon? Well, a quadrilateral. Now, you may have thought square, which is a type of quadrilateral. It's a specific quadrilateral. Think, is everything with four sides a square? No. So, quadrilateral includes all polygons with four sides, including squares. Now, we have a square there for our regular quadrilateral. All of the sides are the same length and angles are the same measure. Then we have a rectangle for our irregular quadrilateral. All of the angles are the same, 90 degrees, but not all of the sides are the same length, so that is irregular. Let's move on to five-sided polygons and take a look at our examples. Any idea what a five-sided polygon is called? If you thought pentagon, you are correct. And there is a regular and irregular pentagon there. Let's move on to 6 sides through 8 sides. Moving on to 6-sided polygons now, let's take a look at a couple of examples. Any idea what we call a 6-sided polygon? Well, a hexagon. So there is a regular and an irregular hexagon there. Now, a good way to remember 6 sides and hexagon match the x's. 6 has an x, and so does hexagon. Let's move on to 7 sides. A 7-sided polygon is called a heptagon. Now, our irregular example here is an interesting one, that arrow. But if you count the sides, you see we have a polygon with 7 sides. Now, I do want to mention, you may also hear septagon for a 7-sided polygon. So both heptagon and septagon mean a 7-sided polygon. Lastly, we have 8 sides. Any idea what an 8-sided polygon is called? Think of an animal that has 8 arms. Well, an 8-sided polygon is called an octagon. And the animal with 8 arms that can help us remember this is an octopus. So now that we've learned about polygons together, let's move on to some practice problems that you can try on your own. So have paper and a pencil ready. So here are your practice problems, your practice questions. For numbers 1 through 4, answer those questions. For numbers 5 through 10, those are matching. So for example, number 5, a 3-sided polygon is called a what? I'll give you 3 minutes and then we will go over the answers. Feel free to press pause if you need more time, or jump ahead to the answers whenever you are ready. Go ahead and start. Okay, so that was 3 minutes. Let's go over the answers. So here are our answers. For number 1, regular or irregular. Well, that triangle is irregular. All of the sides are not the same length, and all of the angles are not the same measure. For number 2, how many angles do we have here for this polygon? Well, 8. For number 3, how many vertices for that polygon? 5. And then for number 4, what 3 rules must all polygons follow? Well, they need to be flat, closed, and have straight sides. Moving on to matching, number 5, a 3-sided polygon is called a triangle, so A. Number 6, a 4-sided polygon is called a quadrilateral, so E. Number 7, a 5-sided polygon is called a pentagon, so F. Number 8, a 6-sided polygon is called a hexagon, so B. Number 9, a 7-sided polygon is called a heptagon, so D. And then lastly, number 10, an 8-sided polygon is called an octagon, so C. So there you have it. There's an introduction to polygons. I hope that helped. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, peace.